Our Zambian trip is nearing its peak, and of course, the end. But boy, has it been epic so far.
My name is Simon Stedman. I'm the founder and co-owner of Ultimate Adventures.
Hi, my name is Desiree Stedman and I'm the co-owner of Ultimate Adventures.
This tour came about, we used to just do Lua Plain National Park on its own, and then when I heard about this bat migration going back, geez, almost 10 years, because they're at a similar time of the year, I thought it would be a good idea to combine the Lua migration and the bat migration and call it the Zambia Migrations Expedition.
So our first night in Zambia, we stay at a lodge called Kabula Lodge. We've been going there for quite a few years now. The reason why I love it so much is it's literally on the banks of the Zambezi, with a beautiful deck overlooking the Zambezi, and also the campsite is really spectacular. It's a massive open area with grass, lots of shade. Guys could do tiger fishing. We also do a little day trip up to Sioma Falls, which is about 50 k's from Kabula Lodge.
Lua Plain National Park, in my opinion, is one of the last real wilderness areas left in Africa. When you travel in Lua, you really get that feel that you're in the middle of nowhere, vast open plains, very little people there. They've only got a few campsites, so the park doesn't get overcrowded. So when you visit Lua Plains, you really feel immersed in nature and just in the middle of nowhere. It's beautiful. Long day today, Dirk. We're heading back over the pontoon. We're heading through Kafue National Park to a little campsite right on the river called Roy's Camp. Beautiful little spot. It's going to be a long day in the saddle today, with the pontoon crossing, filling up with fuel, and then from here to the camp's like over 400 k's. So long day, but it's almost time to saddle up.
So we have crossed the ferry and we have done our shopping in Mongu and we're on the road. But Zambia, I have to tell you, this is amazing. I've got the banana flavor. I know Mick's gonna judge me, but I don't really care. This just gets me going, ready for the road. And thus far, Zambia has been incredible, like it's always been. Not too long into our journey, the road started to become interesting again. van Sail.
Dick Smith.
Is it time for lunch?
Yes. We just pulled off the side of the road quickly. It's 12:30, according to my watch. And the rest of the convoy are catching up to us. And we'll be one again, and then we'll carry on. But yes, it's like, if you choose to have some lunch, have some lunch. If not, well, you know, do as you please.
I'm so sorry to do this, Mick.
What? You're an ass.
Clouds and thunders standing in my way. I must try to figure it out anyway.
So we've just arrived at Roy's camp on the Kafue River just behind us, which is absolutely beautiful. But unfortunately this evening we've got some rain in our near future. It was raining when we arrived. And we've got some nice black cotton, soil cotton. So long day, had the ferry crossing from Lua and then quite a long day's drive, and we've just arrived, so everybody's setting up and hoping that the rain stays away until bedtime.
Lekker slaap.
Lekker slaap!
I know things won't be the same no more, I'm sure. It'll take a while 'cause I'm still so young now. When you're gone, I know I still have a long way to walk, I'm sure. It'll take a while to reach the golden shore.
We are currently at Roy's camp in Kafue. And we've got a nice long day ahead of us up to Forest Inn. It's about 8 hours drive, 440 kilometers. But something way more important. Mick, you can go first.
What are we doing?
You know what we're doing.
Is it that time of the morning?
It is.
Okay. What's the score?
2-1.
Who's got 2? Hell. Okay. Why do fathers take an extra pair of socks to the golf course? In case they get a hole in one.
Why do pirates not clean up before they walk the plank? They wash up on shore.
Okay. When 2 vegans have an argument, is it still called a beef?
But has 4 wheels and flies.
Dunno.
A garbage truck.
Close. Close.
There was a little bit of a, okay. Yeah.
Very close. Okay, last one.
Trying to remember my last one as well now.
How do you follow Will Smith through the snow? You follow the Fresh Prince.
This morning we...
Okay, bring it on.
Right. Why didn't... Oh, sorry, excuse me. Why did Cinderella get kicked out of the netball team?
No idea.
She couldn't get to the ball. Very tight. Yeah, very tight.
Okay. All right. Well,
Let's
still
get
2-1 then.
Yeah,
Okay.
let's get on the road.
Indeed. Let's go.
If you do like the channel, please like and subscribe and share with your friends. We are currently driving on a rainy, slippery, muddy road, and I've just switched the Hilux into low range. Not that I need it, but a 4-wheel drive tip. If you haven't used your low range in quite a while, put it in low range, get the oil running, get the gears going, and see if everything's working good. It's always a good thing to just switch over and test the system if everything's 100%. But man, it is pouring down. There is so much rain on this road. But this Hilux is just trickling along slowly and nicely, and the Foam Cell Pro suspension is working beautifully.
We stopped on the side of the road, again road in the loosest sense of the term, for a lunch break, and Dirk has insisted that I had one of his fat cakes, which I'm happy to oblige, as long as we use not margarine, anything but margarine. Of course, Lyle's golden syrup, a must, nothing else. A little cup of what are we having today?
Garbage water.
Prince of Wales tea.
Tea is garbage water.
That's not. So we're on our way to our next stop, which is the Forest Lodge. We've still got a ways to go on this lovely road, and we'll hit the main road. But for now, tea time.
That's the good stuff.
We're here.
Artificial intelligent retina following stuff.
Oh,
Yes.
you can see my retina.
Sear your retina. Watch out for the laser. Okay. You're going to be sleeping with your head. Oh no, you sleep with your head that side, don't you? Yes. Well, in that case, you're fine. Time for a car wash, dude.
I was going to say I was a bit worried about the condition of your vehicle after that road.
Yeah.
Getting cold sweats.
I am feeling a bit tingly. OCD kicks in.
Yeah.
But I have a bucket, a cloth. I'm hoping there's water.
And you know what? There's a hose pipe right there.
Bliss.
We aim to please.
Thank you.
That's why I said you must come park here. I
Indeed.
knew you'd be close to the hose pipe.
Phenomenal. Phenomenal.
Just after you washed your car, I'm gonna throw it with mud again.
Dude, I'll attack you.
We have arrived at Forest Inn about 250 kilometers from Lusaka, and it was 2 full days of driving. Now that's the thing with overlanding. Getting to these special places, you do massive amounts of driving, long hours, but it is so worth it. And I cannot wait to show you the bats, and that's going to be tomorrow. But for now, we've arrived safely at camp and we are going to chill now.
You hungry, Dirk?
I am.
Good stuff. Got a nice brekkie on the go, yeah? Had a bit of a late start this morning because we don't have far to go. Only 250 k's up the road to Kasanka. We had a long day yesterday, so nice bit of time to chill in the morning before we head out. This afternoon, when we get to those bats, you're going to see some tears. People are not prepared for what they're going to experience. It's absolutely mind-blowing. So I'm really looking forward to that. That's for us it's fun just to watch everybody's expressions and reactions when those bats start coming out, because it's absolutely mind-blowing. You're gonna love it.
Master P is just checking out Simon's cooking here, and Simon is saying it's like mastery going on, and I don't know. Master P's face is not saying it.
No, it's not good.
Not good.
It's not correct.
Not correct.
No.
What is he doing wrong?
So slow, you see. You bring it, then you wait, you put the knife, so slow. So may I just break it. Sit tight.
You think there's something on under that apron? Should I have a sneak peek? I'm too scared. We've had such a nice chilled morning here at the Forest Inn on our way north. It's our last leg going up north to Kasanka for the second part of our migration themed trip. And I must admit, I was looking forward to seeing the bats, but for some other reason this morning in the group, the excitement has just lifted a bit, and for myself as well. Really excited to see the bats, and we're actually going to do our first viewing this afternoon when they come out from their roost. So really pumped to see it. For some other reason, today's the day, so really looking forward to it.
So through Ultimate Adventures we offer two different types of tours. We've got our adventure tours, which are purely camping, and we only offer the dinner on those tours. And those, as the name kind of implies, are the more adventurous ones. We go into really wild areas. And then the prestige tours are, I'd say, slightly upmarket ones. We have some international ones where we go to Iceland and drive Arctic trucks in the snow. We do Morocco in the Sahara deserts. We've got one on the calendar next year for Madagascar. So we're just trying to kind of branch out into other off-roading destinations with just a different feel. But still driving your own vehicle, experiencing different off-road conditions, and just getting out into nature really. And those we call our prestige tours. So those will be listed on our website under the prestige tour section. And then we also do African prestige tours where we combine our one-nighters staying in lodges and tented camps. And then when we're in the park, so like for instance Mana Pools, Serengeti, those kind of places, when we're in the parks then we'll camp. And on those tours we provide breakfast and dinner, so the clients don't have to carry as much supplies with them. Basically just some lunch snacks in their drinks, and we put on a full breakfast and dinner every day.
So we've just quickly stopped at the local market here. We're not far from Kasanka, which is tradition, what we always do. We just come and get a few things for our camp guys, Wisdom and Jonathan at Kasanka. So we get them some tomatoes and bread and cookies and alles. And it's nice just to support local. Let's go to Kasanka.
This is what we came for, Kasanka. After long, hard kilometers and difficult roads, our excitement for the bats was boiling point.
We've been coming here for the last 4 or 5 years to do the bat migration, and it was about 2 years ago we decided to raise some funds through the Ultimate Adventures Foundation to build another hide. The reason why we raised the money for the hide is to bring in more income for the park, because the park only makes money 3 months of the year during bat season. For the rest of the year they don't make much money. So when we come as a group we get exclusivity of the hide, and then when we're not here they obviously hire the hide out and they get that extra income.
Sunset approached, and Mick and I had the massive privilege of seeing the bats from the Ultimate Adventures hide, all by ourselves.
We've made it at last. We're here at the Ultimate Adventures Bat Hide. Simon and Desiree from Ultimate Adventures established the Ultimate Adventures Foundation. They gathered some money, some donations, and they built this hide, which is generating income for the Kasanka National Park, which is just phenomenal. I'm really so pumped to be here. I can't wait to ascend this. Well, that'd be a lie. Bit of trepidation. It's very tall. I want to get to the top and see the bats, man. Let's go.
Motion lies the truth about us.
The bats roost during the day, and when the sun goes down, they go out to forage.
estimated at between 10 and 15 million straw-colored fruit bats. The process starts out slow, as the bats start circling and waking up from their day rest.
Here they come, and you can hear the sound, and we couldn't have asked for better weather. And me and Mick are matchy-matchy. Look, same shirts.
Look at this, buddy.
Here we go. The show is about to start.
I'm dying to know it all. To know it all.
The straw-colored fruit bat gets its name from the color of its fur, a yellowish straw color. The animals grow to about 23 centimeters in length and wings spanning up to 76 centimeters. They are a highly social species, and the males are generally a bit bigger than the females, with a slight color difference between the sexes. The bats tend to chew on the bark of trees for moisture during the day rest, and their diet consists of flowers, leaves, nectar and fruit, but in Kasanka's case, predominantly fruit and berries, namely masuku and waterberries. It is estimated that the bats consume nearly 330,000 tons of fruit during their stay at Kasanka, and it's the largest mammal migration in the world.
Send me your songs of tomorrow. I'm dying to know it all. Stories of joy and of sorrow. I'm dying to know it all. Send me your songs of tomorrow. I'm dying to know it all. Stories of joy and of sorrow. I'm dying to know it all. To know it all.
I'm trying to think of the appropriate English words to explain to you this spectacle with these bats. Simon said anywhere between 10 and 15 million. I can tell you there's a gazillion. As far as I can see into the rosy colored sky over there, very, very far away, it's just bats. And they're still coming out of the trees. It is, you can't explain it. You know, you're going to see this on video, but you're going to have to come here and see it. It's just, yeah, there's no words for it. All I can say to you is you have to come here to see this. It is absolutely spectacular.
So this bat migration here in Kasanka, there's still a lot of uncertainty around why they come to this same little bat forest, which is maybe the size of 3 rugby fields, and then 10 to 15 million bats all roost in the same forest every night. But the reason they're coming down here is to feed on the wild berries, the mashukus, that kind of thing that you find in the forests around here. And what's interesting that they found through studying the bats is they're not all coming from the same area. It's different colonies coming from different areas. A lot of them come from the Congo, but the bats kind of synchronize their breeding within their colony. And what they found here in Kasanka is that they've got bats at different stages of their breeding cycle. So there'll be some here that are pregnant, some have young, some haven't started breeding yet. So that just tells them that they are coming from different areas, all congregating here to feed, and then eventually they start making their way back to where they came from. And that'll take place between generally middle of October, the first bats start arriving, and then early December to the middle of December, they'll all be gone again.
It is about 3:30 in the morning and we are going out to check out the bats again. We are going to a different hide and now the bats are coming back to roost. So they've been feeding all night and now they're coming back to sleep. Nobody should be awake this early, but very excited to see them in the morning light. So here we go.
The park had loads of rain, so we had some muddy tracking to do on the way to the hide.
Heading back to my apartment. I'm not asking for your thoughts. I'm just thinking out loud in the darkness. Ooh. there's no point, 'cause we both know. From here there's nowhere to go. Someone said your heart is golden. All I got was my heart broken. I can see the dawn is coming just for you, for you.
Morning folks, second morning of our bat viewing expedition. It was an expedition this morning because we had to navigate some swamps, so everybody is full of mud, but well worth it. We had the masola hide and we saw the bats coming back to roost from their evening out foraging. It was just equally as spectacular as last night, so another great sighting this morning.
I think everybody is full of mud and you just go into the mud, you just fall away, and the feeling of that mud going into your shoes, it's worth it though, it's worth it.
Kasanka's probably one of Zambia's smallest parks. It's around 450 square kilometers, but it's quite a unique little national park here. Lots of dense forests, nice wetland areas, so there's not many places where you can say to somebody you can guarantee a sitatunga sighting, whereas Kasanka you can. I mean, they're right behind us in the campsite on the plains every day. So sitatunga is an aquatic antelope. You always find it in these wetland areas, so like the Okavango Delta, Kafue, here in Kasanka. Their hooves are developed for them to walk on the reeds and stuff. They've got a splayed hoof, which makes it easier for them to walk on the reeds and stuff. In Afrikaans, it's a waterkudu, which is the perfect description for it, really. And also the birding. There's some great birding here. We often see the Pels fishing owls around the camp, not far from the camp here. Something like over 400 bird species are found here in Kasanka National Park.
So we've all just woken up from a nice little nap after our 4 o'clock wake up for the bats this morning. So we are actually off to the lodge now. We're all going to go and have a nice lunch at Wassa at the main lodge. And there's a nice open plain there with some water. Normally we see the sitatungas there, so we're going to go and have a lekker lunch and an ice cold beer.
Whilst having lunch, we spotted a lone elephant splashing in the water, and our time at Kasanka was nearing its end. We had one more bat viewing in the afternoon, and the following day, the long road back to South Africa starts.
It's funny how it all played out. Broken dreams seldom get realized. For me, you were a part of life that escaped and left me outside. Who could see the will of time, and that you were still a friend of mine? Our story wasn't over yet, and no one can tell what's coming next. The journey is not ours to control.
The evening looked perfect for our last bat viewing of the trip, and even though we have seen it 2 times already, it's not nearly enough to witness this magical occurrence.
God, that it is so. I'm lucky it is so. I'm running at the speed of light, trying to seize everything I desire. But as strange as it may sound, when I'm still, things seem to come around.
Originally, when we became Ironman 4x4 brand ambassadors, the first thing that we did was change the suspension on our 200 series Land Cruiser. And I must admit, as soon as I got that vehicle back and we went on the first trip, my mind was blown. We'd done, I think, 1 or 2 trips in that vehicle beforehand, towing our trailer. In the beginning, I thought, have I made a mistake buying this car? Because I thought it was maybe a little bit too low to carry the weight that we carry and to tow that trailer. But that Ironman suspension has changed our lives. The amount of kilometers we do in a year, we probably do around 80,000 kilometers a year, all over southern and eastern Africa on some pretty bad roads and a lot of off-roading. And I'd say we were 100,000 kilometers in on the suspension and not a day's issues. Always great fun spending time with you guys. Gives a different spin to the trip. I think the clients really enjoyed having the famous Mick Van Zyl with him as well, just to tap into that knowledge of his. So he's had a lot of, it's called the seminars around the fire in the evening, selling the products, but everybody's loved having him around, and I think he got a lot of new Ironman clients coming from this trip.
Our Ironman migrations adventure with Ultimate Adventures is slowly but surely drawing to a close. We're heading out this morning back to our homes. It's a 4-day travel for most of us. It's just been an absolute epic trip this. My word for this trip is relentless. The roads, the distances, but oh boy, the sights and the sounds that we've seen has just been phenomenal. We've done 2 migrations. We've done the Willoughby's migration in the Liuwa Plains. Liuwa Plains, a place I've always seen on a map, always wanted to visit, always thought it was way too difficult to get there. It's not easy, but it is well worth it. The open plains, there's something spiritual about just the open plains, the sky, the clouds. We were really treated to some fantastic photography while in the Liuwa Plains. We then went up north to Kasanka, where we are right now, to come and see the bat migration. Didn't know much about the bat migration before signing up on this tour, but I must tell you, to see 10 million bats take to the skies from a very small patch of forest, it's out of this world. I can't really describe it to you. You're going to have to make a plan, put it on your bucket list and come here and come and see for yourselves. So folks, this is the last Ironman adventure for this year, 2022. But rest assured, 2023 is going to be chock and block full of more epic adventures that we're going to bring to you. We hope you like them. If you like the videos, please subscribe to our channel. Hit the notification bell so that you can be notified when we post the next trip. And until next time, stay safe and happy traveling.
Where are we?
I think we're somewhere near Lusaka.
What are we doing here?
We're camping, you do.
On the way home.
Unfortunately, on the way home.
Thanks, Simon.
Not far though. Just 2,000 k's.
There he walks, the man, the myth, the legend, Simon Stedman. Rah!
In his natural habitat, the thirsty Mick consumes beer. It is a splendid creature. It goes wide distances to see wonderful things. Splendid.
Do you want a gin and
I'll use this one.
grapefruit tonic?
I'll use this.
Is it not flat?
Flat or not, alcohol is alcohol.
Master P, what new sentence have you learned?
Jeremy.
Jeremy. Jeremy. You see there? Yeah. Hey baby, drop the sound. Come around. And anyone around the dancer. Shake your body like a Bali dancer. Master P. Who's the most difficult one on tour between those two?
This one.
Simon.
Hey bro.
Why?
Simon is the most difficult one.
Why?
Be careful, eh?
And I say I can't answer because you give me a warning.
Who do you love more?
Now when it comes to love, I won't choose. They won't see that one coming.
So it's Mick's birthday today, and I took a picture of him at Sioma Falls, and we've got a little print in the car, so we made this little something for him for his birthday.
I didn't get a kiss this morning.
How did you manage that?
Ultimate adventure patch.
You guys. Wow.
Cool.
Very cool. Very, very cool. I don't know, I'm gonna tear it up now.
Close up time. Tear up, Nick, tear up. Give me some emotion.
So beautiful.
Check.
It's a cool photo, eh?
It's a cool photo. What a cool gesture.
It's a Simon wannabe.
Yeah,
What's
I want to
going
be like Simon.
He's trying.
Everybody wants to be like Simon.
Where's your cap though?
It's in the car.
So we're camping this evening at Inkwazi campsite just outside Livingston. Tomorrow we're heading to Kazangula, which is a relatively short trip, and then on to Elephant Sands, so a relatively short day tomorrow. So tomorrow morning we have some time in camp where we're going to be making a lekker cook-up breakfast. And it's time to break out Boskampkos se opblaas matrassies. For those of you who didn't understand that, it is flapjacks. So let's quickly do this mixture, pop it in the fridge, and tomorrow morning it'll be good to go. Follow me, Dirkie. Very simple. First thing you got to do is knock the container so that all the air comes out of the mixture. That's what they said. So I've been knocking it a while now. It should be good to go. Next thing we're going to do, and look at this, the container is sealed, which is very nice. We'll make sure to dispose of that responsibly. Fill with water up to the red mark. Close it. I might squeeze a bit of the air out. Shake like mad. Look at that. Everything is in here. I hope they put sugar in.
Doesn't the sugar come afterwards?
No.
Okay.
There's powder milk, sugar,
Yeah.
bakpoeier, baking powder, cook soda, no idea, salt. I think it's all there, man. Dude, that was easy. Feel that.
Shot.
Cheers, brother Numsi.
Cheers. Happy birthday.
Thank you very much.
Nick. There's a great sighting. Can I show you?
Yes.
It's a lion.
Where?
Yeah.
For some oaks there's hope, for some oaks there aren't.
You know what?
There's not even
You
help.
can't fly with the eagles when you got to work with turkeys.
You're going to hang out with the two.
Cheers, Dirkie.
Cheers.
Lovely line.
Simon, what are you doing?
Look, I'm trying to work here.
Okay. Hello, everybody.
So I'm no expert, but I don't think the pan should be too hot. Let's see how we go. Boskampkos flapjacks, a little bacon, honey, and blueberries. It's good. So this is the final installment of Dirk and my dad joke insert into our trip. But Dirk has decided to tag out. And I now have Desiree. 2 dad jokes. You guys are in the lead by 2-1. Ladies first, you guys.
Me first.
Yes.
Okay.
Don't. If you laugh, you lose.
I'm not making a sound.
Des.
Why did you? Why did Johnny drop his ice cream?
Why did Johnny drop his ice cream? No idea.
He got hit by.
This is a family channel. You got hit by a bus. Well, okay. Right. What is Forrest Gump's computer password? 1, Forrest, 1. Ooh, ice. Okay, go.
What do you call a dog with no legs?
No idea.
You can call it whatever you want, it won't come.
Don't laugh. What did the buffalo say when he dropped his son off at school?
Bye, son.
You read my notes?
No.
Okay. You guys win.
Yay! You legend!
That was icy.
Yo, Des.
Thank you so much for watching. If you do like the videos, please like and subscribe and share with your friends. And if you do want to tour with Ultimate Adventures, go to ultimateadventures.tv. See you next time.
There's a whole truck of that stuff I love so much in Zambia.